That's right, that's right. Welcome to AgroBuzz, your weekly feature right here in Durain's Coffee Break. Now, the Minister of Agriculture, Labour and Social Security, the Hon Derrick Keliier, officially opened a spanking new Rural Agricultural Development Authority RADA Trelawny Parish Office in Hague on Thursday, October 1, which was last Thursday. Now, the two-storey building, which was constructed at a cost of approximately $80 million, will not only house the staff of RADA, but will also provide accommodation for the staff of the Jamaica 4-H clubs, the National Land Agency, and the Jamaica Agricultural Society. Minister Keliier says we are convinced that this was money well spent. This is because we believe that our farmers deserve a better service, and also the fact that we are committed to providing our staff with a safe and comfortable working environment. Now, the Agriculture Minister commended the 6,000 registered farmers for their commendable performance in 2014, noting that in addition to the 52,550,000 kilograms of yellow yam produced, Trelawny was also the leading exporter of papayas, with whole leaf exported by the three major players in the parish. Now, Minister Keliier encouraged the staff and farmers to use the additional resources provided to propel them to achieve greater levels of production and productivity, and challenged RADA to lead the charge in introducing the appropriate technology and innovative farming methods which are necessary for the continued growth of the sector. This morning, my very special guest is Mr. Marvin Lawrence, Parish Manager of RADA Trelawny Parish Office. Good morning to you, Mr. Lawrence. How's the morning?
Good morning, Doreen. Quite good, you know.
Nice, nice. Now, RADA this year celebrating 25 years of service to the agricultural sector. And as an extension arm of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, RADA has been providing extension services to the 230,000 farmers island-wide and reliable agricultural marketing information to the various stakeholders, thus facilitating government's quest towards achieving national economic growth and stability in the future. So, Mr. Lawrence, tell me a little about your new office, your spanking new office in Trelawny and the staff complement.
Yes, Doreen. And spanking is the word. It is a state-of-the-art office that allows for all our staff members to operate in an ambience of tranquility and comfort. Now, it also hosts three other major players in the agricultural industry in the DAS, the National Land Agency, and also the 4-H. So what we provide really is a one-stop shop for most of our clientele, you know, to come in and speak with the agencies that represent them out in the field.
Yes, yes.
Now, apart from that, the office space is basically big enough for us to accommodate some expansion as it relates to nurseries and so forth, things that we have always wanted to do, basically to satisfy the needs of our farmers out there. It also hosts an area for our Home Economics Officer, and the Home Economics Officer is actually the one who is responsible for, you know, doing trainings as it relates to the value-added production, which is a vital part of the service we provide. So as a result of that, the full complement of the building lends to that overall development. And, you know, it's quite good.
So before all of this spanking newness, what were some of the challenges faced by all these organizations here?
Okay, previously to this, we were located in two areas. One in Falmouth, that's near where we have a current shipping pier. Now, because of the space that was there and also the condition of the buildings back in that time, you know, there were several challenges as it relates to internet connectivity, you know, the conduciveness of the buildings to the operations that we carry out. You know, so all of these hampered us somewhat. We were still able to achieve, you know, but it did hamper us. And as it relates to the limitation in space, you know, it really created a problem. Also, because most of these were short-term facilities we were renting, you know, our capacity to really put in long-term expansions and so forth that would benefit our farmers was always an issue. Now with this space, you know, a lot of that has been removed.
What are the main crops produced in Trelawny, and give us some of the achievements over the years?
Right. Well, we produce basically a little of every one of the crops that we, a little of the pulses, the vegetables, the condiments, the grown provision. But our primary production has to do with yam, which is out in the airways on a regular basis, especially with the European boat situation. And papaya, you did mention a while ago that our contribution as it relates to export is quite extensive because last year we exported in excess of 2 million kilograms of papaya. This is primarily between among our three major stakeholders, three major papaya farmers within the area. Also, as it relates to yam, we produced in excess of 50 million kg last year. Which from that you can see that the country is basically benefiting, and we more produce the mass of what the country consumes.
I mean, those figures are mind-boggling. I mean,
yes, they are.
Right.
I want to tell you that in the price of the contribution to the domestic product that Trelawny makes, is quite extensive, especially in these areas.
Yes.
We also have some amount of ginger, hot peppers, is doing quite well too. And there's an area that is irrigated down by Bracco that we are producing. The quality of our onions is quite good.
Okay.
So we are slowly doing our little part in providing for the country.
And the plans going forward, Mr. Lawrence?
Well, chief among them is a number of farmers have been lobbying for seedlings, right? And we see this as a means to, improve the quality of, especially our vegetable crops that are out there. So we were looking at constructing a little nursery on the ground of the new facility that will enable us to be better able to serve the farmers in producing hybrid seedlings, right? And a good quality hybrid seedlings that could actually boost their production.
Okay.
That's one. Two, there are plans afoot from an agricultural processing standpoint to establish something similar to what we have been doing in some of the parishes, which is an incubator system for small processors where they can come in and start their production. They are provided with the technical information, the technical know-how. They work with the food technologists to basically get them up to speed with the qualifications necessary and the standards, international standards, so that they can, when they go on their own, they can survive efficiently. This is a project that will be done in tandem with JC, right? It's not off the ground yet, but plans are afoot to have that up and running. So those are what the major things we're working on now.
Wonderful. We're listening out for more of that. Thank you so much, Mr. Marvin Lawrence, Parish Manager, RADA Trelawny, spanking Trelawny Parish Office. Please say how to do to the rest of the staff there for me.
Most definitely. Sorry.
All right. You too. And remember that for more information on the work of the Rural Agricultural Development Authority, RADA, and other aspects of the work of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, you visit the Ministry's website at www.moa.gov.jm.
Oh, what we need is good for all.